Hi, I'm Vikki Locke with C2 Communications, and this is DF Talks. For over 50 years, Downing-Frye Realty has set the standard for excellence and professionalism in Naples, Marco Island, Bonita Springs, and Estero real estate markets. And with us today is Chante Pemberton. Welcome.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Great. Chante is engagement lead for the Blue Zone projects in Southwest Florida. She works with HOAs and faith-based organizations, helping communities be happier and healthier. And what a fantastic job that is.
It is a fantastic job. It is literally my dream job. So I'm very grateful to be working with the Blue Zones project.
Lucky for you. And that's my first question. Explain about the Blue Zones project, or even how the Blue Zones came about.
Okay, we don't have 20 minutes, which is really what I need, but quickly,
Okay.
Blue Zones Project is a free well-being initiative here in Southwest Florida. And people say free, it's free. Yes, it's absolutely free for you to participate. It has been completely funded by our sponsor, NCH Healthcare Systems. We've been implementing in Southwest Florida for about 6 years now. We're an 8-year project. People say, what's going to happen after 8 years? But we'll be here still. We'll still have a sustainability team in place, and we will continue the great work. But Blue Zones Project is based on longevity research that was done by Dan Buettner, a National Geographic fellow, went around the world to find places where people live to be 100. And he's like, how are these people living so healthy and long lives? And with that research, he put together this well-being initiative for communities. And we are currently the only one in Florida. And we are in all the places Downing-Frye is, exactly, Estero, Bonita, and all of Collier County. And we are also, but the Blue Zones Project itself is in 56 communities around the United States. So it is to implement these best practices on raising people's well-being, because what determines your longevity is your environment and your lifestyle. So that's what Blue Zones addresses. We have a best practice checklist for all sectors throughout the community: restaurants, grocery stores, faith-based organizations, homeowners associations, work sites, as well as our churches, schools. And we're really fortunate that Kamala Patton sits on our steering committee. She's a superintendent of Collier County Schools, wants every school to be Blue Zones. So we have so much support from the top down here in our community on our leadership team for Blue Zones. And we work throughout the community to simply raise well-being, and it's completely free for anyone to participate.
So explain a little bit about the checklist you just touched on for HOAs, or I think you call it the Power 9.
Yeah, well, the Power 9 are the 9 principles that Dan Buettner in his research found, in that these were the commonalities in each one of these communities, which is to move naturally. These people don't belong to a gym. They move naturally. It's just part of their day. Exercise is an inescapable part of their lives. So we try to encourage people to get into walking groups. So that's fantastic when you go into a homeowners association where not everybody's a golfer or whatever. People can get out and walk together. The biggest thing about Blue Zones Project that is so awesome is that it's really about bringing people in community more within their communities. And that's what I get to do with the HOAs. So back to the Power 9, their move naturally is one. Having purpose, very important. Waking up waking up and sharing your gifts and talents in your life. Downshifting, de-stressing. We all need to do that. Eating mindfully, eating the 80% rule. Eating more plant slant. We're not saying you have to be a vegan or vegetarian or anything like that. Just add more plants to your diet. And then we have wine at 5 and friends at 5, because we do not promote drinking. We are just saying get together. But the HOAs love the wine at 5, right? But we also work with schools and faith-based organizations. That's not part of their belief system, obviously, for children. So we have friends at 5. And it's really just about staying in community and getting together. Family first. Prioritizing family, belonging to a faith-based organization adds 4 to 14 years to your life. So, it's a good thing to maybe get back into your faith-based organization or a spiritual community that supports you. And then your right tribe, hanging around with people that support your healthy habits. So the checklist for HOAs takes all of these principles and puts them into different options for people to participate with or, implement into their community. The great thing is HOAs, all these beautiful communities are already doing half the things on this checklist. We are just like a big vitamin or supplement to what the activities directors are already doing in these wonderful communities. And this is just a way that they're guaranteeing that these activities are something that's actually raising their well-being. So having a bike rack outside your clubhouse so that people will ride their bike up instead, putting together those walking groups, we call them MOIs. MOI means to meet with a common purpose. And that came from Okinawa. And it's just getting people in groups to spend time together. We also do it with plant-based potlucks, getting people to come in together with doing some plant-based potlucks. And then we have so many wonderful Blue Zones restaurants in the community. People can do a restaurant moai. Get your, if you're not a foodie or you are a foodie that doesn't like to cook, you can do the restaurant moai with your friends and go out. And we just say get together every couple of weeks for like 10 weeks. So research shows if you get together with these people on a, for a walk or a meal or go out to a restaurant, after the 10 weeks, if they didn't know each other, 60% of the time they become friends. So that's pretty cool. So those are the things that we offer. But the other things that we ask on the checklist are like promote volunteer opportunities. Communities do that. Have a charitable giving campaign. Most country clubs do that. Things like have a way for your members to show gratitude. And then maybe be tobacco free, because we work with policy work as well. Offer healthy, nutritious food. So we're not saying we're going to take away anything as far as food. If you're having coffee and donuts every month with your committee or whatever you're doing in your community, great. Keep the coffee, keep the donuts, just add a healthy choice. Put some fruit out, give someone an option so they're not just stuck grabbing that donut that they really don't want, but they're hungry, right? And then we also ask people, pardon me, to establish that well-being council, and they usually already have that. They have a well-being council or they have a board, and just get those people to come together to keep Blue Zones on your agenda, to continue to the Blue Zones implementation that you're putting in, to keep it alive and well and sustainable in your community. So these are things that people are already doing. Have a family fun night. I mean, things that people can do to get together. That's all they do all season long, right? And that's the activities director's job, is to keep these people entertained and happy and enjoying, their greatest investment, their home. So Blue Zones just comes in, like I said, we're like a big vitamin for the whole idea to just make it a way for everything that they're doing to just have a little bit of a nudge towards raising well-being. And, when everybody's doing a little bit, a lot gets done. And it's a great way. So we need everybody in the community to do a little bit of this so that we can reach our goals. And the goal of Blue Zones Project is, in the end of our 8-year contract, is to become a certified Blue Zones community. And Blue Zones is almost there. And so it's 15% of our total population, and then a certain amount of work sites, restaurants, and so on. And we're doing a great job. We've had amazing support in the community. And we couldn't be more appreciative to all of the great partners that we have. And it's a lot of great collaboration. And it's a fantastic free way to promote and market your organization, because it's completely free. We put you on our social media. We have the Blue Zones logo that you can put on your website. Your link goes live on our website. There's a lot of free marketing. And let's face it, after COVID, people need it. Yeah. So people should check out how they can get their organization. Everything from a one-person business to Arthrex, who's one of our large employers, their Blue Zones as a work site. Every homeowners association and any small business, anybody can participate. And individuals can volunteer with us and do things like participate in our purpose workshops, which I think are really important right now.
That's what I was going to ask. Purpose workshops. You've had a lot of success with that, right?
Absolutely. We've had over 5,000 people participate in a purpose workshop. It's based on a book by Richard Leiter called The Power of Purpose. And, people just go through times in our life, and we've all gone through a big one right now, where sometimes you go, well, now what am I going to do? And we have to find that purpose. And really the two most dangerous years of your life are the year you're born and the year you retire. So when people are just, identify themselves through their work for so long and then they're retired, it's kind of now what? And a purpose workshop is a 2-hour workshop. We can make it shorter if we need to accommodate. But it really going through this whole concept that Richard Leiter writes about, and then giving people the opportunity to literally go through a deck of cards. It's 52 cards, and you separate them out, and you end up with 5. And those 5, with my gifts of these 4 things, my purpose is, and it's a purpose statement. And then you can also get into what's called a purpose moai, which is a group of people that are going to be keeping themselves accountable to, what am I going to do now that I know my purpose? How am I going to go out and share this gift and talents with others? So my purpose is to build relationships. So I love to bring joy and connect people and do all these things. And I love to build relationships. So I know that's my purpose. And, Blue Zones lets me do that every single day. So that's wonderful. But purpose is really important. It adds up to 7 years to your life. And, I think we were all put on this earth, with the intention that we are to be of service to others. And this is a great way to figure out, what are your gifts and how can you go out and use those gifts and talents? And it's great for work sites too.
Free. That's what I can't believe. It's free.
Completely free. Yeah. We couldn't be more grateful for the support of NCH Healthcare Systems as our sponsor. And, the partnership between them and all of these amazing organizations, Healthcare Network. We work out in Immokalee with so many great organizations that are doing such great work all over Collier County. And it is a dream job for me. All I've ever wanted to do is represent something that helps people and serves my community. And, here I am working for Blue Zones Project. So dreams do come true.
Great. And tell us a little bit more, we have time for you to give us a website maybe or a phone number if people want more information.
Yes, absolutely. Blue Zones Project, Southwest Florida. First of all, if you haven't gone to our Facebook page, please do that. You can like us on our Facebook page. It's a great way to find out what's going on, what our different events are, and things like that. Blue Zones Project, Southwest Florida is our Facebook page. And then it's Blue Zones Project. You have to put southwestflorida.com.
Fantastic.
Definitely want to go there and check it out. Because if you put Blue Zone in, we've got 56 communities, and Dan Buettner is very famous. So lots of stuff about Dan would come up. So make sure you put Southwest Florida in, and you'll find our Blue Zones Facebook or website.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today. And thanks to Downing-Frye for sponsoring this. And if you'd like more information about Downing-Frye, their agents, or their company, you can check out their website at downingfrye.com. Bye.
Thank you.